how's it going? Welcome to day 2 of our Yoga for Strength series. We're going to jump right in with a quick note about how to protect your shoulders when we have weight in our hands. So whenever we have weight in our hands, we want to make sure that we're grabbing the floor with all of our fingers, spreading our fingers, pressing our knuckles into the ground, protecting our wrists. And then we want to turn that inner elbow crease forward and rotate the entire arm that way. So wrapping your triceps back as a way to spread our shoulder blades. So this is whenever we have weight in our hands, like down dog. So as soon as I press back up into down dog, I'm trying to rotate that inner elbow crease forward. I'm wrapping my triceps back and I'm spreading my shoulder blades wide. So just to keep in mind as we move on through today's video, make sure you keep your shoulders and wrists protected. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start off on all fours today. And just as a little warm up for our forearms, wrists, fingers, and also for the brain, come with your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are directly beneath your hips. You might move back and forth a few times, spreading your fingers, gripping the mat. And then the challenge here for you is to lift up one finger at a time, starting with your thumb. So lift your thumbs, set them down. Lift your index fingers, set them down. Lift your middle fingers, set them down. Lift your ring fingers, set them down. Lift your pinky fingers. Move through that several times. Notice how difficult it is. Try not to bend your elbows and try not to lean your weight back. So it's really hard. It's really frustrating too. But just trying to connect a little bit our body and mind. And we're going to move into some cat-cow. So inhale, open your chest. Exhale, close your chest off, look down. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, round your spine, drop your head. Inhale, cow pose, tailbone up. Exhale, cat pose, tailbone down. Now, walk your hands a little bit forward, and we're going to add a down dog to this. So inhale, open your chest, curl your toes under. Exhale, cat into down dog. So rounding your spine, pressing your hips back, down dog. Then inhale, drop your knees, open your chest, cow. Exhale, round your back, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, drop your knees, open your heart, cow pose. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Come forward. Moving through that series a couple times. Really feeling like each time you're getting a little bit deeper into your down dog, a little bit deeper into your upper back with your cats and cows. Keep moving through. 2 more. Hips back. Inhale. Drop your knees. Open your chest. Exhale. Last time. Down dog. Press your hips back. And come back through your last cow to come to a neutral spine. Press the tops of your feet down and float your knees. Lift your knees. We're going to move through our same cat-cows. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Round your back, but this time with our knees and our shins floating. Don't let your knees touch the ground. Keep moving through. We're going to do about 10 of these. Press your fingers, your knuckles, your hands into the mat to not dump into your shoulder socket. Keep pressing up. Opening your chest. Closing your heart. Opening and closing. Your knees are still hovering. You can do it. This is requiring a lot more ab work. Stick with it. Just one more. Open and relax. Sink your hips back. Child's pose. Let your forehead come down to the mat. Roll your wrists out. Lace your fingers above your head. Move your hands in a figure 8 in the air. Really relax your wrists. Your hips are heavy, sinking down towards your heels. Your forehead is relaxed down to the ground. And once your wrists feel pretty rolled out, relax your hands down. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, move forward onto all fours again. We're going to add something else to our series. So curl your toes under and press with your hands. Lift your knees. This time we're going to hover into a floating child's pose. Move forward. Don't drop your knees. Floating cow pose. And exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Move back forward. Inhale, floating cow pose. Open your heart. Exhale, press your hips back, floating child's pose. Inhale, floating cow. Open your heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, don't touch your knees, but bend them. Open your chest. Exhale, press back, floating child's pose. Inhale, floating cow pose. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hover your knees, open your chest, press back. Inhale, floating cow. Exhale, down dog. Make sure through this you're protecting your shoulders. Spread your shoulder blades. Inhale, floating cow. Exhale, hover back, floating child's pose. Inhale, open your chest. Your knees still haven't come down. Press back up, down dog. Float your knees, open your chest. Last one, press back, floating child's pose. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, down dog. Spread your shoulder blades. Now we're going to hold our down dog for 8 deep breaths. Lift your heels, press your hips up, drop your heels down towards the ground. Doesn't matter if they don't touch. Check in with your fingers. Spread your fingers wide. Take the weight out of the base of your palm. Grab the floor with all of your knuckles. Rotate your triceps back, the inner elbow creases forward. Spread your shoulder blades, protect your shoulders. Squeeze your arms in. The humerus bone, the arm bone is in the socket. It's pressing in. Your armpits are long, press away from the floor. Take one last deep breath. Inhale, fill your lungs. And on your next exhale, shift forward to plank pose. Come down halfway, elbows 90 degrees, then all the way down to your belly. Pull your belly button in, protect your low back. Swim your hands back, palms facing back. Activate your legs, lift your feet. Keep pressing your belly button in and swim your hands forward, palms facing forward now. Swim your hands back, legs together, press your legs. Swim your hands forward, widen your legs, spread your legs. Palms back, feet together. Palms forward, feet apart. Hands back, feet together. Hands forward, legs apart. Keep working that low back. Keep working your glutes, rotating your shoulder. Palms facing back as you reach back, palms facing forward as you reach forward. Just a couple more. Make sure there's never any low back pain here. Keep your abs tight, your belly button pulled in. Your chest is open, but you're looking forward. Your neck is long. One more. Finish it off. Lace your fingers behind your back. Open your chest. Pull your hands back. Lift your legs higher. Hold it. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Relax your arms alongside your body. Turn your head to one side and completely let go. Take a few deep, neutral breaths. Turn your head to the other side. And slowly make your way back, head center, palms are alongside your body. Come up halfway, try to hold it, elbows 90 degrees, and press up, plank, hips back, downward facing dog. And we're gonna float back and forth a few times here. Bend your knees, hover your knees, floating child's pose. And at the end of your exhale, jump forward softly. Press your hands into the ground, and we're gonna jump back to float our child's pose. Bend your knees, hover, and at the end of the exhale, float forward. Press your palms to the ground. End of the exhale. Jump back. Hover your knees. Press your hips back. Float your child's pose. Inhale and exhale. And at the end of the exhale, float forward. Awesome. Float back one more time. Hovering child's pose. And finish with your feet between your hands. Extend your spine. Look forward and forward fold. Grab your elbows if you'd like. Shake it out. Relax your neck. Relax your head. Make sure your knees are slightly bent here, especially since this is our first real hamstring stretch of the day. If you'd prefer to have your hands on the ground, bending one knee, then the other, that's awesome as well. Keep your neck long, your head relaxed down. Moving gently into your legs, making sure you're never feeling a bad pulling sensation in your low spine. If you do feel anything in your low spine, bend your knees even more and slowly roll up on your next inhale. Knees bent, one vertebrae at a time, head coming up last. Inhale, hands up above your head. Exhale, palms together at your chest. We're going to move through 3 sun salutations here. Surya Namaskara A. Take a moment, reconnect with your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you've changed. And inhale your hands up. Knees are soft. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine, look forward. Exhale, step back on the first one, plank pose. Shift your weight forward, elbows 90 degrees, hold it. We're going to do it slow today. Change your feet, tops of the feet down, open your chest, up dog. Exhale, hips coming back. We get so used to working through these sun salutations fast, slowing them down is actually harder. At the end of your exhale, float or step forward. Open your chest, look forward. Exhale, forward, fold deeply. Inhale, bend your knees softly, come all the way up. And exhale, palms together at your chest. 2 more. Inhale, hands up, knees soft. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest. This time, step or hop back to plank pose. Elbows 90 degrees, shoulders are open, chest is open. Hold it 1 beat and come up into your up dog. Press your hips back, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale. And at the end of your next exhale, float, hop, or walk forward. Feet between your hands. Open your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands above your head. And exhale, fully, palms together at your chest. Last one. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend deeper and hop or step back, plank pose. Open your chest, spread your collarbones. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. Remember to spread your shoulder blades. And at the end of your exhale, hop, float, walk forward, extend your spine, fold deeply, and come all the way up. Exhale, palms together at your chest. Take 1 moment, breathe deeply, make adjustments, reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your heart rate. Notice the difference that just 3 sun salutations can make to your day. And inhale, your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your feet back, down dog. Spread your shoulder blades. Lift your right leg. Now look at both of your elbows. Look at your hands. Make sure you're not dumping more weight into one side. Shoulders are even. Bend that lifted leg's knee. Foot coming back behind you. Open your hip. And exhale, knee to your chest. Drop your shin almost to the ground, but don't touch it to the ground. And suck it back up. Spread your shoulder blades. Down and up. 1 more time. Down. Use your deep core muscles. Bring it up. Press up. Dome the back. And step forward. Lunge. Back heel is lifted. Hands coming up. Drop your tailbone. Tuck your tailbone in so that you can have a neutral low back here. Drop that back knee a little bit. And slowly stretch that back leg out without curving, without arching your low back. Drop it down again and stretch it out. Drop it back 1 more time. Trying to get deep into those hip flexors in the front of your left hip. Hold your crescent lunge. Open your chest and exhale. Rotate your chest open to the right. Spread your arms. Take a nice twist here. Keep pressing your back heel back. Your chest is open. Your head is looking behind you. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Come out of the twist. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Hands up. Turn your back foot. Hips are open. Warrior 2. Make sure the right knee is not falling in. It's not farther forward than your ankle. Lace your hands behind your back. Open your chest. Inhale. And exhale, your chest comes down towards the floor, right to the inside of your front foot. Keep pressing the back side of your back foot hard into the ground. That's where your stability comes from. Relax your hands. Walk your hands forward. Stretch out. Press your hips back. Get into that hip joint. Get a deep stretch here. And bring your right hand alongside your right foot. Slide your left hand along your chest to open your chest. Press your left hip back. Your right hip twists under your body, trying to get your hips lined up. Your heart is open. Look down, press your palm into the ground, and lift that right foot. Knee touches the tricep. Make sure your knee is not pressing into your elbow here, hyperextending your elbow. Lift that knee higher towards your chest. Inhale, and exhale. Plant the hand, foot back, down dog. We're going to do the other side now. We're moving straight into the other side. Limited time, we're moving. Lift that left leg up. Breathe. Check in with your shoulders, your elbows. They're in one line here. Let that leg, that foot drop back behind you. Open the hip, stretch the front of the hip. And exhale, coming forward, knee tight to your chest. Let the shin drop almost to the ground and suck it back up. And down and up. And one more time, down. Pull it up, dome your back, and step forward. High lunge. Knees directly over your ankle. Back leg, back heel is pressing back. Open your chest, drop your tailbone. Make sure that your left knee is not falling in. Hands come up, drop the back knee. Stretch out the leg, drop the back knee again. Stretch the leg one more time, drop the knee. Stretch the leg without arching your low back. Really get into those hip flexors. And exhale, twist your chest open to the left, facing your thigh. Hands are reaching, they're spreading. One is reaching back, one is reaching forward. Your head is looking back, you're breathing. Inhale. And exhale, gently drop your hands. Inhale, hands up, crescent lunge. Turn that back foot, press the nice edge of your back foot into the ground. Drop your arms, reach your arms. Hands come back, lace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, open your chest, press that back foot behind you for stability. And exhale, your chest down towards the ground. Hands come up over your head, press your palms together. Hopefully you've laced the opposite way, so you've laced the weird thumb on top this time. Keep breathing, get into that hip. Stretch, open your shoulders, open your chest, relax your hands, walk your hands forward in a diagonal away from your body, stretch into that hip joint, and exhale your left hand right to the inside of your left foot. Open your chest, right hand comes up, roll your left hip under you, your right hip comes back. Chest is open, neck is long. You can look up, or if the neck isn't loving that, look down. No worries. Press the back knife's edge of that back foot into the mat. Look down, plant the palm, and lift the left knee to your left tricep. Foot is coming up towards your glutes. Keep pressing away from the mat with your left hand. No dumping into the shoulder joint. Keep pressing away. Knee is not pressing into the elbow. And exhale, drop the hands, step back, down dog. Hold your down dog for a few breaths. Make sure you're protecting your shoulder joints. Hips are pressing up and back. And exhale, plank pose. Skip the vinyasa if you'd like, or open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. And slowly come down to bring your knees to the ground. Child's pose. Relax your hips towards your heels. Relax your forehead to the mat. Hands are stretching forward, or they're reaching back if you'd like to give your shoulders a break. Enjoy your child's pose. Take a few breaths for you. Inhaling, extending your spine. Exhaling, hips sinking towards your heels. Chest and forehead sinking towards the mat. On your next exhale, slowly start to wake your way onto your knees. Bring your knees together, brief pause, open your eyes, and we're going to do a quick wrist release. So make your way to the top of your mat, forward fold, feet are hip width, para Hastasana. Hands are going to come underneath the feet. Your toes need to arrive at the crease of where your palm meets your wrist to get the full benefit here. So if your toes don't reach there, bend your knees, no worries. Bend your knees as much as you need to, but bring those hands under your feet so that your toes are giving a massage to your wrists. Use the weight of your feet, the weight of your body on top of your hands and wrists to really release that joint. Shake your head out. chest is open. You're much better off bending your knees and keeping your chest open and spine long than having straight legs but pulling on your upper spine. When you're ready, release your hands, grab your elbows, shake your head out, shake your neck out one last time. And slowly bend your knees and come down to a seated position. Rock back and forth a few times if you'd like. It's always really nice to roll out the spine, whatever feels good. And then come back to lying. Spine is neutral, knees, hug them into your chest. Press your tailbone down, move your feet, your toes, your ankles. And we're going to take a gentle twist here. So reach your arms out like a T. Shift your hips over to the right before coming down to the left. So shift your hips over, move them a few inches to the right, and then exhale your knees together over to the left, coming down to the ground. If they don't come down to rest on the ground, place a pillow or a blanket underneath your knees. You can keep your head neutral in the center, or you can exhale your head to look over your right shoulder, including your neck in the twist. Relax into the twist. Take a few deep breaths. Both shoulders maintain contact with the floor. Exhale your head back to the center first. Take a deep inhale. And exhale your knees back to the center, to your chest. Shift your hips back to the center. Take one breath, neutral spine. Shift your hips over to the left and exhale both knees down to the right. That shift of our hips before we come down into the twist lets us keep our spine in one line. Lets us keep our vertebrae all lined up as we come into the twist. If you'd like to turn your head to look over your left shoulder, go for it. If not, keep your neck central or your head centered. Your knees are relaxed on the ground or on a cushion. Take a few deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, bring your head back to the center first. Inhale. And exhale your knees back to the center. Shift your hips back normal. Hug your knees into your chest. And we're going to take a happy baby here. Arms go inside of the knees. Grab the outside of the feet. And start by lifting your hips. If it feels good, give yourself a little massage to the upper back. So this is not a traditional happy baby where we keep our tailbone down. But lift your hips and really start by giving yourself a massage on the upper back. Then slowly come down one vertebrae at a time to roll out your entire spine, giving yourself a massage to the mid-back, then coming down, tailbone to the floor, low back stretching out. Maybe rock from side to side. Maybe stretch one leg out straight, then the other. Maybe stretch both legs out. Continue to rock back side to side. Whatever feels good here, just play with it. Listen to your body. Go for what feels good. And when you're ready, we're going to prepare for our Shavasana, our final relaxation pose. So stay in happy baby as long as you'd like. If you need another stretch, go for it. Stretch your arms above your head. Stretch your legs. If you have a tired low back, put something under your knees to lift them. And open your mouth wide. Relax your jaw and sink into your final resting pose. If you can, stay here for 5-6 minutes if time allows. Enjoy the full relaxation. Relax your entire body. Eyes are closed. And Thanks for joining me. I'm going to leave you here. Enjoy your Shavasana, and we will see you for tomorrow, day 3. Namaste.